It was insane. It was just chaos. You just hear guys screaming, material dropping, and then on top of that, you hear the loud explosion that's already popping your ears. It was terrible.
I woke up to go to work like a normal day. We get there and we were not told that they were running some kind of chemicals through a line. All of a sudden, felt like a train just started coming. You felt the ground shake, and I heard like this loud noise.
Todo el piso empezó a moverse, a cimbrarse. Todos los trabajadores que estábamos ahí cerca, pues nos mirábamos unos a los otros, no sabíamos qué estaba pasando. Hubo un momento que alguien dijo por radio que corriéramos.
And by the time we turned around,
it's like a car gear that's stuck or something, and it's echoing throughout the entire plant, and
bang, bang, bang.
All of a sudden, just gigantic flames just start rising from that side, and they start covering the entire sky. Before we know it, the entire sky is red, and we're running for our lives off the structure. We dropped everything in our hands, and
at that point, we saw a lot of people running, and we knew it was really bad. We noticed this gentleman laying on the ground, and I thought he may have been deceased. And he said, "Please don't leave him, man." And I paused for a minute, and he said, "If I don't make it, let my wife and kids know that I love them."
I grabbed the radio and I hollered, "Mayday, mayday, fire, fire, evacuate, evacuate."
There was one guy on a broken leg. I told him to put him in a wheelbarrow that I had in the area and to wheel him out of there. I mean, it was just chaotic. It was just something I hope I never have to experience again.
I'm a single father of 3 daughters. So I was looking at it like at any second, any given second, I could be taken away, and then what are they left with? I was very terrified.
People got in a rush from what I understand, disregarding rules.
An operator had opened up a valve and he overpressured it, and the PSV valve blew up. And the ignition source to that was the welder that was on the 3rd floor. And that's when it ignited. But when it ignited, it went up, like you heard it. And the whole unit went up like fast.
When the explosion happened, and that guy was still there hanging, getting burned. And that's one of the images that I can't get out of my head, is watching that man up there burning. We couldn't do nothing for him. Nobody could do nothing for him because he was right under the fire.
Y ya no pude soltarme con los ganchos y tuve que quitarme mi herramienta y mi equipo de protección. Todo ese equipo es de plástico, ya estaba fundido. Era mucho el daño y yo no tenía idea de lo que me había pasado.
Lo que me dio más miedo fue de llegar al hospital y que me dijeran que mi esposo estaba muerto.
The next couple of days, when people started going back to work, then they was acting like now we want to enforce safety instead of not doing it correctly the first time.
The company I worked for, they didn't care. They wanted us back to work the next day. I tried. I went back one day and I couldn't. It was hard for me to breathe. I had so much anxiety. Didn't even want to be near a plant, but told us if we didn't come back, we lost our job.
I tried to go get my toolbox from there, and I couldn't even handle doing that. Got shaky, sweaty, and that's my career.
Some things like gas, fires, things like that. I get like a little uneasy, or if I would like pass by like a refinery or something like that, you kind of like start having little flashbacks, and I just hate it. I didn't want to be around there, you know, and the smell.
A week or two later, we had got laid off, and I started forgetting stuff, and ears were ringing and back hurting, and
found out that I have some discs that need to be replaced in my L4 and my L5 lower back. And now it's surgery and lifelong pain, and may never be able to do the certain things that I used to do.
My neck was pretty torn up that I had to have surgery. I have a plate put in my neck to fix it. I'm still hurting right now as we speak.
It's been a long, hard road. I've actually had to have back surgery, and I'm still shell-shocked on a lot of things that go on. If I'm somewhere and I hear a dumpster dumping, and I don't know what it is, it startles me. So I mean, it's caused some damage.
You know, I'm still shaky. I still having these headaches, and I'm still hurting pretty bad, especially when I started having nightmares. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna need to see a professional help.
I came upon Arnold Itkin. I think I was doing a lot of research, trying to find the best attorneys that had the most wins and that really took care of their people, you know? Someone who had the best reviews, and Arnold Itkin were the first ones to come up. Their reviews actually stood up against everything. No matter where you look, they have great positive reviews.
But hey, you know what? Who is this firm? Tell me about them. And he told me, he said, well, don't take my word for it. Look at them on the internet. And I went to reading some of the stuff on the internet, what they have done, for what they have been awarded for. And I said, these are the people that I want to go with.
When I met the attorneys at Arnold Itkin for the first time, it was real comfortable. They were very welcoming, so it kind of made the situation less stressful, I would say.
When I walked through the door, they knew me first and last name. You know, out of all the people that they could know, they knew me first and last name. And hey, how are your kids? You know, how are you doing with this? And I mean, it was heartwarming because they actually connected. They took that time to actually know you. You know, versus at the job, it was still people that didn't even know my name, but here I am at a law firm and they know me first and last name. So, and the family and everything I had going on, I mean, they're a really great firm.
When I first came into Arnold Itkin, they treated me like family, and I just felt real at home right away from the start, you know? I felt like I could trust them, you know, I felt comfortable. And that's something that I really don't feel often, you know? So that made an impact on me. After
dealing with these guys, I don't think it'd be kind of hard to match. They're really there when you need them. Any questions you need answered, they'd answer them.
Arnold Itkin, it's like having my own personal team with me. Another team is trying to score, trying to do whatever they can to win. But when Arnold Itkin with behind me, I have the power, the knowledge, and knowing that we're gonna get our job done at whatever cost it is. They're here to help me. They're my backup. They would be your backup.
I believe the plant failed us. We had safety meetings every day. Every day they had safety meetings every single morning before the shift. But I believe the plant failed us because they say every accident is preventable. That was preventable, what happened to us. They put money over our lives.
If I would have let the company handle it, I may have seen one doctor, I may have talked to one psychiatrist, and then that would have been it. There's no comparison to Arnold Itkin. I had no idea if I even had a case or if there was even anything remotely possible, but they took care of everything.
These guys, Arnold and Itkin, they mean the world to me. At the time of need, these guys were there for me. And to really have somebody in your corner when you're in dire need, not really knowing what to do, to really have somebody in your corner, it means the world to you.
Now that the case is settled, I feel like for me and my daughters, like the Most of the things that I was worried about is no longer, there. I mean, they made sure that we were taken care of, and I got to give it to them. They fought every step of the way, nails and teeth and everything. They fought really hard for the future, and I feel like our future is just, we have that opportunity again to have that fresh start.
By myself, I would have never been able to make it this far, it's really astounding how intelligent, professional they are, and that how much they can do, because they've done a lot, and I can never thank them enough for that.
I know for a fact some of the other people that use different lawyers, and they are nowhere close to getting the medical attention that they need, getting the financials that they need. They are out there right now like a person on welfare, and that's the best way for me to put it. If it wasn't too late, I would love to tell them to switch teams and get on the winning team with the Arnold Itkins.
Go with them. Go with them. Go with them, go with them. I would definitely recommend Arnold Itkin to anyone that's looking for a personal injury attorney, to go with Arnold Itkin, because they're there for you. They'll have your back. They will go above and beyond, and you just might be surprised in the end of what they're capable of. I feel that my future is a lot more secure. I'll be able to make sure my kids are okay. I'll be able to make sure my fiance and I are okay.
Our results from Arnold Itkin was more than we ever dreamed. They put us in a position to where my husband doesn't have to worry so much, because he does still have injuries. He does still have issues that he's probably going to have the rest of his life. And his biggest fear was not being able to take care of his family. Arnold Itkin made sure that he's able to take care of his family now.
Arnold Itkin means that they retired me, and I'm going to move back home, enjoy the rest of my life.